guys, my name is Rachael Neagle. I'm a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I'm coming to you today to talk to you about our latest product release, Metaburn. I could not be more excited about Metaburn. Since I've been with Plexus, this is probably the product that I am most excited to have gotten to trial and to get to train on, because it's really a product after my own heart. I want to start by telling you guys that I am going to be focusing today specifically on the benefits that Metaburn has for people who struggle in the thyroid and in the adrenal department. I myself happen to fit into that camp. I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism probably about 10 years ago. And basically what that means is that my thyroid just does not produce enough thyroid hormone on its own. I'm gonna require supplemental medication for the rest of my life. This product is not going to replace anything that I take medically for my thyroid, but it's actually going to help my thyroid function better. And I'll tell you why here in just a minute. I also am an adrenal patient, because one of the things and the mechanisms about my body and how it responds to stress is that I typically overproduce the stress hormone cortisol. So I just wanted to be upfront with you guys about those two things from the very beginning. Let's jump right into some of the ingredients in Metaburn that I, in particular, am very excited about. When you get Metaburn, the first ingredient that you're gonna see on the label is something called N-acetyl L-tyrosine. I don't expect you to remember that. From here on, we're just gonna refer to it as NALT, or as the amino acid that your body naturally produces, L-tyrosine. NALT is actually the most bioavailable form of tyrosine, which means it's the one that your body can most readily and easily absorb. NALT assists in the production of thyroid hormone. So it helps, there's an amino acid naturally occurring in your body called L-tyrosine, and that's what NALT converts to. And L-tyrosine's role, or its function in the body, is to do a couple of things. But in particular, it's to assist in your body's ability to produce thyroid hormones. So for somebody like myself who already doesn't make enough, I'm low in tyrosine, and it's something I need to be supplementing with. Tyrosine levels typically get depleted by stress as well. So if you are in a situation where you are experiencing acute, it's Christmas, it's a stressful time, or even chronic or prolonged stress, tyrosine levels typically drop. So your body responds really well when you take a supplement like NALT, because it's gonna help to elevate or bring those tyrosine levels back up, and your body's just gonna respond better in those stressful situations. Hypothyroid people, as I mentioned, typically already have low levels of tyrosine, and even once they're placed on thyroid replacement medication like I'm on, you can become even more depleted in tyrosine because your body is metabolizing it so quickly. So this is a fabulous ingredient for Plexus to have included in Metaburn, specifically for people who struggle in this department. The next one that I'm going to talk to you about is Rhodiola rosea. And rhodiola is an adaptogenic herb. Adaptogenic herbs have been used globally for centuries, and there are many, many different kinds of adaptogenic herbs. But Rhodiola rosea, when it comes to the 4 major benefits that I'm about to talk to you about, is the best one out there. So it has 4 major benefits in the sense that it enhances the body's ability to burn fat. So a second ago, I mentioned that stress hormone cortisol. One of the unfortunate things that happens when your body is in a prolonged period of stress is that it is increasing production of that stress hormone cortisol. And when that happens, cortisol typically makes belly fat accumulate in your abdominal region. So rhodiola is going to help to decrease that stress hormone cortisol, and in doing so, it's going to enhance your body's ability to burn body fat, but in particular, belly fat which is great news. It also increases energy levels. One of the things that stress does is it creates fatigue. So rhodiola works to increase energy levels in the body. And it also really helps with cognitive function so that you don't feel the brain fog or like you just can't remember anything. It enhances your body's cognitive function. The only other ingredient that I'm gonna discuss today that is really one of my favorites to talk about in Metaburn is called Grains of Paradise. You'd probably never heard of Grains of Paradise. I never had, but it actually has 20 plus health benefits that have been documented in human beings. Some of those benefits include the fact that it is anti-inflammatory, it is testosterone boosting in men, it's antibacterial. But for our purposes and what we're really excited about with Metaburn is that it's great for fat loss. And the reason it's great for fat loss is that it activates something in your body called brown fat. You actually have two different types of fat in your body, white fat and brown fat. Brown fat has to be activated for fat loss to occur. And Grains of Paradise is one of the only known things to activate brown fat. The only other thing that they really know activates brown fat is when you put your body under extreme cold temperatures. So really, really cold showers or going in those plunge pools or those cryogenic booths. Those are known to activate brown fat. But supplement-wise, Grains of Paradise activates brown fat and it lowers your body's white fat. This has actually been documented in a double-blind placebo. This was not conducted by Plexus. It was conducted specifically on Grains of Paradise. They took a group of women within the study, and half of the women received Grains of Paradise. They were the control group, and half was the placebo group. So they didn't get the Grains of Paradise. The group who received Grains of Paradise had significant abdominal, hip, and thigh fat loss, and they also experienced an increase in libido. So I hope this has been informative for you guys. I am really excited about this. I'm excited about it because around just before I got to begin testing this product, I actually had my regularly scheduled appointment with my physician where we tested my thyroid levels and we tested my cortisol levels. And I was struggling a little bit in the thyroid department and my cortisol had once again gone high. I have since been on Metaburn for about 2 months. Recently had those lab values retested. My thyroid levels have improved, my TSH level has gone down, and my cortisol levels have lowered. And so I attribute this both to an adjustment in my thyroid medication and the fact that I have been on Metaburn. And if you've seen my before and after, then you know that I have also experienced weight loss and inch loss from this product. So just wanted to share that with you guys today. I hope this was informative, and I'd love to hear your feedback. Thank you.